What's up? My name is Malish Marie. Welcome to my channel. Hello, new subscribers, and hello to everyone that has been here forever. Welcome in. We got some things to talk about, and let's get into it. So, Miss Cassie Ventura has, well, not Miss anymore, she's Mrs., has released a statement. I'm going to read it. It says, "Thank you all for the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It brought me down to someone I never thought I would become with a lot of hard work. I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believe in victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. I offer my hand to those that are living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. The healing journey is never ending. But this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie." And shout out to Neighborhood Talk for getting these deets and teas from her. Now, y'all know I talk about domestic violence over here a lot. For someone who has witnessed it, been around people who have, I also shed light on people that use domestic violence for clout. I also shed light on women who lost their lives to it. I've had people and family members that's been going through it or going through it. I lost a friend to it. I'm very vocal and open about it. And I never once doubted Cassie to not have a domestic violence issue. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of the stories that I've heard from his baby mother and from, about Kim Porter and things like that, I knew that is true. Now, what she said, I agree with, because when they tell you, believe it. But there's the reason why people don't believe domestic violence victims are because there are women who ponder, and we're going to get into one of those women too, who ponder to use it as a clutch because they're upset and because they can get away with it. I remember the early 90s, early 2000s, once you said it, men go to jail right then and there. You didn't need nothing to prove it. But now, because of essay and allegations and false pretense of this, and then women who would hit men, I talked about this with the Krishana Blueface, and then they expect not to be hit, or they entice men knowing their emotions. I feel like women who take on it and to say it and do things like that, it pokes hole at women who are real victims that try to hide and stay away from these men and that are truly scared. And that's the issue that I have. And I'm going to do another video on another person about that too, because I distinguish that to y'all. But let's move on. So Eric Adams, the New York governor, man, whatever y'all hate so much, I think y'all gonna love him again, because this man said that they never rescinded a key before, and they want to get the key back that they give Diddy after these allegations that happened with Cassie and the things that are coming out. They're saying they want their key back. Yeah, they're saying they want their key back. So Meat Mill has now decided to unfollow Diddy. There are a lot of people who were on his side at one point are not on his side anymore. And, a lot of people are unfollowing them. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk, and shout out to Peter Thomas, because he also said, hey, listen, at first I was with you. I'm not with you no more. Stevie J has quietly unfollowed. A lot of people feel like, well, Stevie this and that. Stevie J only did that because of the loyalty and the way they worked together for years. So let's keep that in mind. He worked with all of them for years. And when Stevie had nothing, even when he was on the show Love and Hip Hop, and a lot of people forget this, Stevie had nothing. He even talked about this. There was a conversation about him going into rehab. And because Mimi knew this is allegedly, but they did talk about this, I believe they knew what the situation entailed. I think one of the people who was close to him at that point made sure he went. Not just Mona Scott. Even Mona Scott Young has worked with Missy and Diddy as well. She has. So just remind that. I don't know what Diddy did to 50 Cent. I asked him. I said 50. I sure did. I tagged him. I said 50. And I hope he sees 50. We need to talk. I don't care if we go live. I don't care if we talk in the comments. What did Diddy do 50 was like, I know his issue with him and Jay was cool, but I think when felt like Jay was rocking funny, he said some things about Jay-Z because he rocked funny, but once them two end up not rocking funny no more, he'll be cool. I'm just telling y'all, I see it because I know how 50 move. So 50 said, has a doc series that it sold to Netflix after bidding more that will be coming out. When I get the date and time like everybody else, I'll let you know. And he tagged TMZ because he said they used his picture when he was fat because they mad that theirs with the Tubi and not Netflix. Now they say Tubi paid some good money, but not enough. A lot of Tubi stars and Tubi producers that started, they're not going over to big platforms, so it does help them transfer over. Now 50. Congratulations on the Netflix. But I want to know what happened. I don't want to hear about that funny. Something had to happen besides you feeling like the funny business. I need the tea. Okay. Now his baby mama Misa decided to say, and I feel like Misa has come into peace. Misa has done her healing. It's Cassie's turn, but Misa has done her healing because Misa be cussing them out and don't give a darn. Shout out to Hollywood a lot, but Misa said, to everyone out there healing and doing the best you can with the knowledge you have, I'm so proud of you. Keep going. And that's exactly I think that was her thing for Cassie to say, hey, girl, keep going. I've been where you are. Misa has. She's been where she is, and she had to do her own healing. She had to do her own inside work after the situation with her and Diddy, and she had to keep going. Misa got a lot of flack. Misa was called fast and etc., but she's been keeping on doing the work, and so I congratulate all these women for real. Now, child, this is where it get interesting. So y'all remember I talked about Crystal McKinney, right? She was a 1998 model mission winner. She was the woman that alleged, one of the women, because we're going to get into the other woman, which kind of pissed me off, but I'm going to tell you why with the other woman. She was the one that said, hey, I tried to fit in around that time, and I remember seeing her. She was kind of like the goofball. I seen her on something, but it's going to come to me. When I find it, I'm going to put it here. So these are the court documents. Y'all can pause and read it, but y'all know Megan Kuniff was going to have something to say, y'all. So here's a federal lawsuit against Sean P. Combs filed in Southern District, New York, due to traumatic events to occur later. Plaintiff saved the unwashed clothing from the night in her closet when they remained in a plastic wrap. So this is all of it. She basically was the girl that sat here and said, hey, she got laced and all that stuff. You know all that tea, right? Crystal, that's who I'm talking to. So it said, due to the traumatic defense of the plaintiff, saved the clothing. There's also, she found that they were passing around, things that she said before. She said afterwards, Combs led plaintiff to the studio, basically giving a breakdown of what happened. So this is all tea of what happened. Now, here's my thing. What I noticed with her that it might stick, but that I have to try this. Number one, she did wait long. And this is why a lot of people say, please don't wait so long. If you're a victim, look into your jurisdiction. Can he get charged? Yes. Will it stick? Probably not, because if it did go to a federal court, it's going to take some time and he might get less because of the jurisdiction, and it might not. But I'll keep y'all updated on that. Now, this is the one that pissed me the fuck off. So April Lamppost, it said that she was the other female that met, that was dealing with Diddy sometime in the 90s, the late 90s. This is what she said that pissed me off. And we're going to get into a little rant with her because this don't make no sense for her to even put. And it feel like she got a vendetta with Kim Porter because around that time, him and Kim were dating. And I don't know if she's trying to vindicate for her, but also talk junk about her like she still have feelings for this man the way it's coming to me. And I'm going to tell you what she said and why I feel this way. And it kind of pissed me off. Because y'all know, regardless of the fact, I always love Kim Porter, okay? I'm just going to tell you. I love Cassie and Misa too. Y'all know that, okay? We're just going to be honest. It were the girls. It were the it girls. So this heifer said exactly what she said. She said around that time, he forced her to have a sexual encounter with Kim Porter when she didn't want to. After that, she tried to leak it to the press. When Kim Porter found out, she went to her job and got her manager to fire her. You really think that Kim Porter would fire you or get you fired. Because she's going through the same thing you going through, worse. Because of him, if she was to get you fired, you were trying to make her look in a bad light. And while that was happening where he made her and Kim Porter have an act, he was with himself. I understand you want to get justice, but my thing is you're trash by bringing in Kim Porter. The reason I say she's trash by bringing that about her, because number one, Kim Porter ain't here to defend herself. This woman is passed on. Two, it sounds like you mad because Kim Porter told him either her or me, and you felt some type of way. Because when he was J-Lo, she didn't have a choice. But with Kim, it probably between him and her was her or me. Because at some point, I don't like her and I'm not finna keep dealing with this abuse plus you, allegedly. And that's probably what Kim Porter said. And you got upset because the bags and you wanted to become not being a waitress anymore. So the question of 2024 is, why would you bring that up about Kim? Why? I feel like she brought it up because number one, she don't give a damn. Number two, she got something against her. And number three, Kim Porter isn't here to defend herself so she can say whatever she is about that woman. And I feel like if that was true, she probably did it too because you were ruining her reputation. Number four, like Kim Porter is a model mogul. Like, why would you say that? And another thing, you sitting here and you're doing it to get back at her, to get with him. If it was that bad, you should have left it then and left it there and told Kim, listen, I don't know what you, I would accept her more if she said, no, he did it to Kim Porter and this and that. Or he did that to me too. But you threw her in it. You just trash. Here's my thing with Diddy. First of all, Diddy is getting his karma. Diddy is getting what he deserves, what he planted this whole time. And this is why I, as a person, had to learn, when God is tired of you doing things to his people and he let you get away with it one time, you might think you got away with it. But at some point, baby, I remember OG told me, all luck run out. You really think, okay, I'm going to give it to you like this, how OG told me. You can sit here and go steal all the cars you want, okay? You can scam all you want, right? Let's say you done hotwire about 6 brand new cars like the Kia boys. But then they got away, right? Eventually, God gonna get tired of giving you, protecting right now, giving you the notion of when you're gonna stop to, okay, now I gotta make you stop. Meaning, all right, now I'm giving you a pass to stop, but you can't. Because there's something wrong with you. So now God got to say, you know what, I done did this. I done tried to. Everybody think you going. I know I'm handling this thing with somebody else and this thing with something. No job is bigger for God not to handle. But there's a point when God whoop your ass. When God whoop your ass, he gonna whoop your ass. See, it's one thing to get your ass whooped by somebody else. You can heal and be all right. But when God whoop your ass, because he done told you to stop and you kept doing it. Like you tell your toddler, hey, stop. You do pop, time out. You can't take it. When God whoop your ass, baby, he whoop your ass. When he whoop your ass, he whoop you as still a younger sibling. If you're a younger sibling, he whoop you like you been wanting this whooping. I've been saving you, but I'm not sparing you no more. And now I'm going to whoop you until you get it. He's whooping his ass. He's not whooping him like, no, he's whooping his ass. Because first of all, you sit here, you're playing God. Another thing, you're sitting here and doing a lot of things to other people, including other people. He also sat here and basically had yelled at Shaka Khan. And her daughter and son jumped in, and then he jumped her son. Allegedly, this is what Shaka Khan's daughter said. Now, I'm going to get into what she said. Now, this was supposed to have been at an award show, and he felt the nerve, okay, to do this to Miss Shaka Khan, who was a legend in her own right, okay, who supported him, supported Mary J. And then that day, that was the end of that for her. It got bad. So her daughter said, I'm glad this is happening to you. You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic when my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face. Your security jumped my 19-year-old brother. These may be your dark days, but I am singing and dancing watching your demise at Shaka Khan. Isn't it great, Mom? She tagged her mom and was happy about it. He was wrong for that. Now, Shaka Khan is a legend. And a lot of people's like, how dare you get in her face? Are you serious? You should have been stopped a long time ago. I'm surprised Shaka Khan ain't not gonna, because Shaka Khan don't play. Like, I done heard stories where even with Miss Pat LaBelle, you ain't getting it but my face. And I know Shaka Khan wanted to do something, but she'd be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. And have y'all noticed with certain things that pertain into the high level of legacy that she has, a lot of people didn't want to deal with him, right? So I remember it brought up the conversation where he tried to do that to Beyonce at the Grammys, and he yelled at Beyonce. And Jay-Z kind of laughed it off, because the reason why Jay-Z laughed it off was because, and I'm going to put the video in my reel, he said her hat was too high or something. Beyonce looked at him. Beyonce was ready to fight. The reason why he's still mad at her is I heard well, he wasn't mad at her, but I heard the reason why Beyonce and Jay-Z allegedly names were scripted out of the lawsuit was because they had a time where they didn't want to deal with him. Cassie said the reason why she left is because, she even said this, is because Beyonce encouraged her. When she seen how Beyonce got in Diddy's face and yelled, he got on his knees and bowed down, she knew that he knew too, Beyonce not gonna play. The thing about Beyonce, I think Beyonce was raised in the suburbs of Houston, Texas. Was now 6th or 4th ward is not the suburbs anymore. It's not the same. See, back then when it first started, it was. Baby, this a whole new hood thing now. So Beyonce ain't taking nothing from nobody. Even 50 Cent said that he had to be like, whoa, because Beyonce gonna run up and it's over. This is one of the things that got me confused. Y'all know I did a video on the post of been abused that she had, and in the text how Jay-Z said, Jeezy, my bad. I don't know why I said Jay-Z. Sorry, Jay-Z. Sorry, ho. Sorry, sir. Jeezy said that Jeanie Mai said that she got abused from him. And Jeezy in the text message said the reason why he had to leave from Jeanie Mai is because she antagonized him. Y'all remember I showed that clip of that? He said the way you made me, the abuse that she claimed was, I'm sorry, it wasn't abuse. She fell. They had an accident at the golfing car. And she said it was abuse, right? My bad. And she made him leave because she wanted a baby, or yell at her or something like that. And Jeanie Mai decided to sit here and say why she felt her baby wasn't unsafe, but the whole time you was fine and everything else. So this is what she had to say about Cassie's statement. In every echo of your bravery, Cassie, there lies a melody of hope that dances through the silence and sanctuary for many, including me. Thank you for turning your fight into light. Okay, so she basically, a lot of people saying, oh, is she talking about Jeezy? When she was with other people, she was talking about, no, she wasn't talking about other people. She never demised her white husband cheating, but she never demised that she was the antagonizer until he came out and said it. And that's why he left to be with someone else. And she lied about not wanting kids, and he knew it. Here's the thing with Jeanie Mai. First of all, I advocated for her a little bit with the real. I thought I'm not going to say I thought Tamar was lying, but I thought Tamar was being a bit stretch. Tamar did not lie about this woman. And you got to understand, when she first said she wanted a black rapper, what the hell did she think she was going to get? What did she think was going to happen when he was a rapper? She knew what came with it, number one. Listen to his lyrics. Okay? He never talk about beating nobody, but he talk about having a lot of females, you know what I'm saying? I just shout out to Jeezy. I'm listening to me some Jeezy music. Jeezy get your... But anyway, what you thought was going to happen? And this is why a lot of people said that, now that your preference, this can't really be his preference. I think he was with another female. Your preference that you chose this time has diminished you. You want our appraisal to help you. Jeezy, you could have had any female in Atlanta, Georgia. Any female anywhere, especially Atlanta, that would have advocated for you so hard. But you chose her. I don't know why. We'll never understand. But now you know. Jeanie Mai has even came on the reel and said she was very aggressive. We done seen it. Jeanie Mai talked about how she had aggressive attitudes, this and that. People she worked with, some people came out and said she was aggressive. Tamar even said she was more aggressive, and she knew she was trying to sit here and get her fired from the reel, allegedly. She didn't like her. When you look at her on the reel with some of the ladies, she knew who kind of have an attitude and aggressiveness with than anybody else, even though they disagreed. And I paid attention on that. She couldn't do it with everybody. I noticed some people really haven't been attached to her, so it has to be true. Jeanie Mai wants to advocate it because she wants to keep her child instead of doing a joint custody. Jeanie Mai, you got to get over it. Let him do the joint custody. What is it going to hurt you? Because the one thing with joint custody, you get to say what you want and how you want it. You knew that man had guns. You stay in Atlanta with him. You know Atlanta is getting rough. Y'all stay in the suburb area, but y'all know it's getting rough. Stop playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms. And let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Later.